Let me tell you an old story, full of twists, turns, and surprise. We will watch it all unfold. You'll see miracles, you won't believe your eyes. It all began in Babylon, the strongest nation anywhere. When their army entered Judah, they conquered it and captured 4 young guys.
Well, they obviously captured more than just 4 young guys.
May I continue? There have been heroes through the ages, with greatness, faith, and power. But these 4 were unstoppable when it came to the final hour. But we are getting ahead of the story. We are getting ahead of the story. So sit back and relax. Sit back and relax. Let us introduce you to Danny. Danny and the Shacks. Danny and the Shacks. Who will you bow to, Danny? We can't wait to see. Who will you bow to, Danny? Will your face set you free? Who will you bow to? Who will you bow to? Who will you bow to, Danny? Who will you bow to? Who will you bow to? Who will you bow to, Danny? As you watch the adventures of our heroes unfold, you'll see that Danny and his friends will continually face a series of choices. And these choices will change their lives.
Will they choose to compromise their beliefs and follow the rules of Babylon?
Or will they choose to follow God? Will they have faith to stand? Will they have faith to stand? Because the power of God is greater than the power of man. Will they have faith to stand? Will they have faith to stand? Because the power of God is greater. Oh, who will you bow to, Danny? We can't wait to see. Who will you bow to, Danny? Will your face set you free? Who will you bow to? Who will you bow to? Who will you bow to, Danny? Who will you bow to? Who will you bow to? Who will you bow to, Danny? And now, we proudly present Danny and the Shacks. Danny and the Shacks. Just who will Danny and his friends bow to? In our story, some will face choices where they must physically bow.
Others will need to choose who they will follow, serve, and worship.
You will see Danny and his friends face life or death decisions in the arena, the fire, and the den. But we are getting ahead of ourselves. Danny and his friends had arrived in Babylon, having been captured by the Babylonians.
And they soon realized that life in Babylon was very, very different than life in Israel.
Well, aren't you the strongest, best captives I've ever seen? Good for you. We're so glad to have you here in Babylon. This is Helga, and she will give you a tour of our royal weight room, where you will prepare for the Babylonian Warrior Challenge. What do you say, warriors?
Babylon strong!
Challenge?
What challenge?
You'll love it. Helga will tell you all about it. I have to finish my workout. Time for lunges. Carry on, warriors.
Babylon strong!
Here in Babylon, we work our bodies to their fullest capacity. We are the best. Now you will be the best. But it looks like you'll need to train before you compete.
Danny was intrigued by the idea of a physical fitness challenge. In his mind, he pictured himself flying through the course, catching barbells left and right as they were thrown at him.
Take that! And that!
Although that's not exactly what happened. Here's what really happened.
This doesn't look so tough. Let me just... Ugh! Oh, dear, that's very heavy. I can't lift that.
He said it. He said it. You know the drill.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Huh?
We do jumping jacks anytime someone says the word can't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You'll get it. We have a bunch of workout words. It keeps things exciting. Just wait till someone says Israel.
Don't say it! The king assigned them a daily ration of food from his own kitchen. They were to be trained for 3 years, and after that, they were to enter the king's service. But Daniel was determined not to defile himself by eating the food given to them by the king. He asked for permission not to eat these unacceptable foods.
Helga, I would like to respectfully ask that my friends and I not be required to eat the king's food.
We have top chefs cooking for us day and night. Best food in Babylon. Why in the world would you ask that?
I can't help but notice, Helga,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
that you are still lifting weights.
Yup. Gotta keep that heart rate up.
She never stops working out. She's our top warrior.
Babylon strong.
As you know, we are Israelites.
That's the word!
Israelites, Israelites. Punch 2, 3, 4. Run 2, 3, 4. Ho!
Please know that the God of heaven has rules for us to follow. May we be allowed to simply eat vegetables and drink water for the next 10 days?
That's a sure way to lose the competition.
Gotta have protein.
Even so, we are following the rules of the Most High God. Just give us 10 days and then see how we do.
I don't know. If King Neb sees you looking weak at the competition, he's gonna punish me.
Don't worry, our God will not let us down.
He keeps his promises and we depend on him.
10 days passed, and it was time for the competition.
Danny and his friends had eaten only vegetables, while the Babylonians had eaten like kings.
We're Babylon strong. Just look around. We will sing this song as our enemies fall to the ground. We're Babylon strong, and you'll need to choose if you will join us or be ready to lose.
Obstacle 1. The first challenge is the crushing cones of Chaldea. Ready, set, go!
Reach as far as you can see, thanks to our great King.
That's me.
Strength is what we build our lives upon. Our future lies in our own hands. We will win like no one can. Every day we sing this song.
Glory be to Babylon.
Glory be to Babylon.
Glory be to Babylon.
Glory be to Babylon.
Obstacle 2. The rings of wrath.
We're Babylon strong. Just look around. We will sing this song as our enemies fall to the ground. We're Babylon strong, and you'll need to choose if you will join us or be ready to lose.
Looks like the new guys are crushing the home team. What is happening?
My heart depends upon the one and only God, not the riches or the strength of Babylon. God's in control of everything, no matter how it looks.
We will trust in Him. Just look around. We will sing this song.
The Israelites are rounding the corner to the last obstacle.
We're Babylon strong.
They're not falling back.
If you will join
The in an unexpected twist, have been defeated!
The challenge was over, and Danny and the Shacks were crowned the winners. They determined to give God all the glory for their victory.
I have got to say, those vegetables did not let you down. How did you do it?
It was the Most High. He made us strong.
Whatever. Back to business. As Babylonians, you will need new names. From now on, you will be Shadrach, Meshach, and you, Abednego. Back to push-ups!
Meanwhile, King Neb was very impressed that Danny and his friends had won the Babylonian Warrior Challenge.
Babylon strong!
I am very impressed with you Israelites.
Israelites, punch 2, 3, 4, run 2, 3, 4, ho!
I can't imagine
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
how you did it, but you beat my finest people in the Babylonian Warrior Challenge.
Babylon strong!
You easily beat the obstacle course, even without eating our chef's amazing food. Tell me your names again.
I'm Shadrach.
I'm Meshach.
And I'm
just gonna call you the Shacks.
I like it.
Would you like to be regular competitors in the challenge? You have the strength that it takes.
Our strength comes only from Yahweh, the Most High God.
We will live and serve here, but please allow us to continue to honor God with what we choose to eat.
King Neb agreed, and Danny and his friends continued to quietly follow God and eat the food they knew God wanted them to.
In fact, 3 years later, they were stronger and healthier than all the others that had eaten the great food of the kingdom.
They chose to have faith and follow God even when it was unpopular.
Even when it seemed the wisest choice was to eat the king's food so they could be strong. And God blessed them as they lived in a foreign land.
It's easier said than done to stay true to who you know you are. It's easier said than done to be in the world but not forget your call. One decision can change everything and set the course of your life. Will you look to God or go it alone? Everyone decides. Everyone decides. But faith believes the impossible. Faith sees what only God can do. Faith waits for the beautiful future God has in store for those who believe the impossible. I wanna see the hand of God in the world around me, in every part. I wanna hear His gentle voice teaching me to hear His heart. I will depend on God in everything, for He is the source of my life. I will seek His ways and not my own, and trust in Him alone. I'll trust in Him alone. Faith believes the impossible. Faith sees what only God can do. Faith waits for the beautiful future God has in store for those who believe the impossible. Believe the impossible.
Babylon went by, as time does, and Danny and the Shacks adjusted to their new life.
Danny and his friends prayed and asked God to give them wisdom to live in this new land. Above all, they continued to trust God, that He would take care of them. Soon, Danny was placed in a high position and sent off to oversee operations in various parts of the land.
Meanwhile, the king appointed the Shacks over a province in Babylon. One day, the king had a big announcement.
What a great king I am! Look at all I have accomplished! All praise and glory go to me! Wait until you see what I have built.
A 90-foot golden...
A 90-foot golden statue of our favorite person, me!
All were informed that when the beat dropped, they would be required to fall down and worship the golden statue. Whoever would not would be thrown into a furnace of blazing fire.
The Shacks had a big problem. They knew they couldn't bow down to anyone but God.
There's no way we're bowing to that thing, right?
Of course not.
We can't.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Shacks, Shackies, Shacksters. I know you have your own beliefs, but you do realize what needs to happen here, right? I mean, it's going to be really obvious if everyone's bowing to the statue and you three aren't.
Perhaps the king won't mind. He loves us. Maybe he will make an exception.
The Shacks thought the king might change his mind. What if he decided that no one should bow to the statue at all? They could just imagine.
To my loyal Babylonians, I was just talking to my very best friends, the Shacks, and they have reminded me that there is only one God. So I am taking down the statue. We will all worship the one true God.
Although by now, I'll bet you realize that that's not what happened.
This is what happened.
If anyone does not bow to the statue, I want him thrown into a fiery hot furnace immediately.
You're not thinking this through, Shakizzles. King Neb respects your beliefs. I know for a fact that he was impressed with your god. Your god helped you win the warrior challenge.
Babylon strong!
Many people are impressed with God, but just because a person is impressed doesn't mean their life is changed.
We don't want to lose you. You will be of no use to your God after you've been toasted.
If you'll make just this one compromise, you'll be able to keep serving God for a long, long time.
It's easy to compromise.
And it's easy to get caught up in worshiping other things.
But we must worship the one true God.
We won't bow. What is that?
I'd like to begin the festivities for a gigantic, enormous worship service for the most amazing king around, me. Welcome to my party. So glad you came. It's a big celebration to praise my name. While we're here, there's something you should know. I almost hate to mention it, but here it goes. Let's all celebrate and have some fun. But before you do anything else, first you gotta bow.
Bow down to your king, to the statue sing. Bow down, bow down, bow down to your king, bring an offering. Bow down, bow down. Your God will understand if you go with the flow. Surely he won't mind if you bow down low. Bow down to your king, bow down to your king. Bow down, bow down, bow
Just
down.
do it this once. Compromise. You gotta think of yourself and compromise. The end will justify the means. Plus, if you don't go along, everyone will see.
Bow down to your king, to the statue sing. Bow down, bow down, bow down to your king, bring an offering. Bow down, bow down. Now you've heard the law that you have to bow. If you're gonna change your mind, then you better do it now.
On the count of 4, you're gonna bow down low. 1, 2, 3, 4, bow.
God has the power, he is our king. We're gonna stand,
When all was said and done, the Shaks did not bow. In fact, they stood tall. But some of the Babylonians were not too happy about the way it turned out. Helga brought the matter up with the king the following day, while they were all planking.
O king, your royal muscliness, did you notice that your favorite Hebrews conveniently forgot to bow when the beat dropped at the ceremony?
Those cool cats, the Shaks? Are you sure?
They must still be loyal to their God. After all, they are Israelites.
Israelites, Israelites, punch 2, 3, 4, run 2, 3, 4, huh!
The nerve! How ungrateful! After I put them in charge of the provinces here in Babylon, bring them here!
And so the Shaks were brought before King Neb and given one more chance.
I'll give you one more chance to fall down and worship the golden statue of me. But if you do not, you will immediately be thrown into the fire. Rika, tell them about the fire.
Oh, it is so hot, King. You can toast a marshmallow in 1 second, pop popcorn in 3 seconds, and pizza in 5. Let's just say you don't want to stand anywhere near it.
Much less in it. I cracked myself up.
Our God can deliver us from the fire, but even if he doesn't, he is still more powerful than all your gods.
We stand firm. We will not serve the statue or your gods.
Pity. I really liked you, Shaks.
Those shakalaks were thrown into the furnace hot, so hot they were stuck without a chance to ever make it out. But to Babylon's surprise, they were untouched by the heat. Almighty God showed up and cooled them head to feet.
God is with you in the fire, He's with you in the flame. He is near when you call His name. He's with you in the fire, He's with you in the flame. He is near and He will save. When things get too hot to handle, too hot, don't give in to your fear. The enemy's a liar. Too hot to handle, too hot. God is here. He's even Lord in the fire. 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 God is with you in the fire. He's with you in the flame. He is near when you call His name. He's with you in the fire. He's with you in the flame. He is near and He will save.
Wait, didn't we throw in 3 people?
Yes, King.
Well, I see 4 people in that fire, and it looks like they're having a party.
Things get too hot to handle, too hot. Don't give in to your fear. The enemy's a liar. Too hot to handle, too hot. God is here. He's even Lord in the fire. Lord in the fire. Lord in the fire. Lord in the fire. Lord in the fire.
Had not burned any part of them. Once again, King Neb was very impressed that God had saved them from the fiery furnace. He said,
Praise be to the God of the Shaks, who has sent his angel to rescue them. They were willing to give up their lives rather than serve or worship any other god but their own. Therefore, I decree, if anyone says anything bad about their god, they will be forced to do 1,000 burpees and 5 million sit-ups. There is no other god like theirs.
And King Neb promoted the Shaks and sent them off to lead in the provinces of Babylon.
Many years went by and new kings came and went until a different king arrived with a very different bent. He loved his music, and this much we
King Darius was more interested in music, so he converted the weight room to a palace recording studio. He loved to jam with the other musicians, especially Danny.
In fact, he planned to put Danny in charge over the whole kingdom. Soon, Danny would be the second most powerful musician in the land. The other musicians did not like that.
He's a foreigner, and he's going to rule over us? He doesn't even practice piano every day for 7 hours. He keeps stopping to pray to his God.
Can you imagine? I'm practicing my vocalizing and warming up like every second. Me, 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 me.
The other leaders tried to find something wrong with Danny because they were jealous that he was so respected. But they could not find anything to blame him for. So they decided to trick the king into making a law they knew Danny wouldn't follow.
Let's convince the king to make a law that all the people in the land have to pray to King Darius every day for 30 days. It'll be a sign of their loyalty.
Perfect. And if they don't?
Throw them in the lion's den. The lion's den!
So they approached the king.
Let me get this straight. Everyone will pray to me for 30 days?
Yep.
Not gonna lie. I love that idea.
And just in case King Darius realized that it was a trap for Danny, they wrote in a clause making sure the law would go into effect immediately and could never be changed.
But Danny continued to pray to God 3 times a day with his windows open so all could see.
God, I praise you. You are the one and only true God. My life is always in your hands. Please guide me today as I seek to follow your will and serve you. Amen.
Right away, the jealous musicians alerted the king to Danny's actions, and King Darius realized with horror that he had no choice but to follow through on his decree and send Danny to the lion's den.
I'm so sorry, Danny. I was tricked into making this decree. May your God, whom you faithfully serve, deliver you from this den of lions.
It's all right, King. My God will continue to protect me. We'll jam again. You'll see.
And Danny was tossed into a den of lions.
You know that feeling that you get in the pit of your soul when you think about a burger and you want to swallow it whole? There's a sweet satisfaction knowing all will soon be fine. You've heard the dinner bell and it's finally supper time. Daniel was thrown down to certain doom. They even got a stone, closed it like a tomb.
All seemed lost, what would Danny do? He would trust God to see him through.
The lions grinned, waiting for a treat. If their tummies were happy, they'd feel such sweet relief. But to their surprise, it all went south when God sent an angel.
God shut their mouths. God shut their mouths. God shut their mouths. God shut their mouths. When it seemed there was no way out, God shut their mouths.
I think they're trying to speak. I'm sorry, I can't understand you.
Perhaps I can jump in and translate. Welcome to our home. Sorry about the mess. But if it's not a bother.
Oh, he wants to eat you.
Oh, thank you anyway. I'm just gonna go stand over here.
God shut their mouths. God shut their mouths. God shut their mouths. God shut their mouths. When it seemed there was no way
At the first light of dawn, King Darius hurried to the lion's den and called out,
Oh, Danny boy, friend, have you been eaten?
May the king live forever! My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me.
Hot diggity dog! This calls for a saxophone celebration.
The king was overjoyed and gave orders to lift Danny out of the den.
And when Danny was lifted from the den, no wound was found on him because he had trusted in his God.
Danny trusted God in the lion's den. In faith, he believed the impossible.
Even when you are living in Babylon, you can still be in the presence of Almighty God.
For better is one day in his presence than 1,000 spent anywhere else.
Blessed are those who dwell in your house. Oh, they are ever praising you. Blessed are those whose strength is in you. Oh, you have set their hearts on pilgrimage. They go from strength to strength. They go from strength to strength. Better is one day. Better is one day. Better is one day in your courts. Better is one day. Better is one day. Oh, better is one day in your courts than 1,000 elsewhere. Than 1,000 elsewhere. Than 1,000 elsewhere. Better is one day in your courts than 1,000 elsewhere. Than 1,000 elsewhere. Than 1,000 elsewhere. Better is one day
I would rather
in
be
your
a
courts.
free in the house of my God than dwell in the tents of the wicked. For the Lord our God is a sun and shield. The Lord gives favor and honor.
No good thing does he withhold from those whose walk is blameless.
Blessed is the man who trusts in you. Blessed is the man who trusts in you.
Blessed is the man who trusts in you. I'm blessed.
He's blessed.
You're blessed.
She's blessed.
Blessed is the man who trusts in you. I'm blessed.
He's blessed.
You're blessed.
She's blessed.
Blessed is the man who trusts in you. I'm blessed.
He's blessed.
You're blessed.
She's blessed.
Blessed is the man who trusts in you. I'm blessed. Better is one day. Better is one day. Better is one day in your courts. Better is one day. Better is one day. Oh, better is one day in your courts than 1,000 elsewhere. Than 1,000 elsewhere. Than 1,000 elsewhere. Better is one day in your courts than 1,000 elsewhere. Than 1,000 elsewhere. Than 1,000 elsewhere. Better is one day in your courts than 1,000 elsewhere. Than 1,000 elsewhere. Than 1,000 elsewhere. Better is one day in your courts than 1,000 elsewhere. Than 1,000 elsewhere. Than 1,000 elsewhere. Better is one day in your courts.
Maybe you are in your own Babylon, a difficult place where it is hard to feel that God is with you.
Rest assured that he is near and you can worship him no matter where you are.
He will be with you in Babylon.
He will be with you in the fire.
He will be with you in the den.
Look for where God is working.
No matter what happens, how disastrous it seems to us, God is right there in the middle of it.
Even in the midst of difficult times in our lives.
God is with us. He is listening. And in faith, we stand for him.
I will stand for the one true God. I will stand.
God calls each of us to have courage and take a stand in different ways. It might be like the Shacks refusing to bow to a false god.
Or it might look like Danny kneeling and praying to God even when there was a law against it.
It might even mean serving quietly in a place where those around you don't serve God. And being a trustworthy and honest worker, like Danny in the Shacks in Babylon.
But whatever way God calls you to stand, He will be with you and give you the strength to stand for Him.
Even in the lion's den, even in the fire, even when everyone around turns away, I will stand for the one true God. I will stand when no one stands with me. I will stand, for I serve the King. Even if the world comes against me, I will stand. Even if the world comes against me, I will stand. The safest place was in that lion's den. Center of His will, best place you've ever been. The lions know now there is no doubt the power of God. 'Cause God shut their mouths. God shut their mouths. God shut their mouths. God shut their mouths. It seemed there was no way out. Now I will sing and shout. God shut their mouths. God shut their mouths. God shut their mouths. God shut their mouths. When it seemed there was no way out, God shut their mouths. When it seemed there was no way out, God shut their mouths. When it seemed there was no way out, God shut their mouths. Bow down to the King, let your praises ring. Bow down, bow down, bow down to your King, bring an offering. Bow down, bow down, bow down to the King, let your praises ring. Bow down, bow down, bow down to your King, bring an offering. Bow down, bow down. Our God is the Lord of everything. We will worship, we will sing. Bow down to the King, bow down to the King. Bow down, bow down, bow down.
Now you've heard old Danny's story. And by now you realize that it's not about our circumstance, but Almighty God who's always by our side. No matter what you're facing, no matter what they say, put your faith in God alone. He still works today. So this isn't the end of the story. This isn't the end of the story.
Now you've heard the facts. God still does mighty acts. We will trust the God of Danny. Danny and the Shacks. Danny and the Shacks. Danny and the Shacks.
Hello everyone. We just want to thank you guys for watching our show and we hope you enjoyed it. We're going to go down the line a little bit and say a little bit about ourselves. So my name's Zach Rang. I'm a junior at Edison High School. I play Danny and this is my 4th year doing puppets.
Hi, my name is Anna. I'm 7th grade. I go to Edison Middle School, and this is my first year doing puppets.
Hi, sorry. Hi, I'm Mikey. I'm in 10th grade. This is my second year doing puppets.
Hi, I'm Faith. I'm a junior in high school. I'm homeschooled, and this is my first year doing puppets.
Hi, I'm Grace. I'm in 7th grade, and this is my first year doing puppets.
Hi, I'm Michaela. I'm a freshman in here in high school. This is my second year in puppets, and I play King Neb.
Hi, I'm Cece, and this is my first year doing puppets. I play at a shack, and I'm in 7th grade.
Hi, I'm Cece. I'm in 7th grade, and this is my first year doing puppets.
Hi, I'm Mia. I'm in 9th grade. I'm homeschooled. This is my first time doing puppets, and I played at shack.
My name is Eliza. This is my first year doing puppets. I'm an 8th grader at McCormick Middle School.
Hi, my name is Gracie Rang. This is my 5th year doing puppets. I'm a sophomore at Edison High School. And we have people that would like to share something.
All right, as you know, Pastor Pete had shared with you that my mom and dad have been doing this for over 30 years, which has been a long time, because you know when my mom commits, my dad commits too. Yeah. And as you've seen in all the pictures, a lot of the family has also. We've had that blessing to be a part of it. If you watch the show and on the screen, thank you, Mom, for putting the presentation together, because we were going to do that, and you did that, collecting all the pictures. But when this first started, it was simple puppets, a simple stage. And our Aunt Amy had went to Cedarville College, where she had the opportunity to participate in the Masters puppet team there at Cedarville University. She brought back how they created their stage, the puppets they used, and the techniques that they used. And she shared it with my mom, and my mom just took off with that. She rebuilt the stage, purchased new puppets. Puppets have come a long way. You have ones that were simple hand puppets to ones that take multiple people to operate. And Amy came, did a presentation on how to properly use the puppets and present the shows. And as you see, it went from puppets to signs to people actually in costumes. It's a great way for us to share the gospel with others. And Mom has taken this show to local nursing homes, churches, daycares. As far as Mall of America, we went to Mexico, Kalahari. Many people have seen these shows and been able to have the opportunity to hear the gospel. And that is because she has taken the time and spent numerous hours putting scripts together, typing up the choreography, creating the props and everything. And we appreciate you doing that and showing us how we can be a ministry to others in simple opportunities as using puppets. And puppets reach all ages, from the young all the way to the old. And I am blessed, and my sisters and I are blessed to be able to go through that, and that our kids have been able to experience that. And I know many of you have had that opportunity with your kids and grandkids also. So I would just like to thank my mom and dad for this opportunity to be a part of this with you. If you have been a part of this, I ask you to stand. And I know that Mom has asked you, but if you will please stand. This is just a small portion. As we were compiling a list, there's been over 100 puppeteers that have been a part of your program. And we thank you for that opportunity to do that. And even though the shows have changed through the years, there's one part of the show that has not changed through the years. So I ask all of you to come up and join us. We have one last song to share with you, and it's going to be an alumni song. So thank you.
Oh, my name is Ticklish Reuben from way down in old Vermont. I've been tickled by almost everything. I've been tickled by a feather, I've been tickled by a wasp, I've been tickled by a yellow bumblebee. Hey,
yeah, that's all, folks.